Hey guys, Derek with BleepinJeep here. Today I'm going to show you how to put on a set of DIY steel fender flares from Dirtbound Offroad. First thing we got to do is remove the washer bottle since we're here on the driver's side, and it's just these two bolts. Just got to set that down off to the side. So the next step is I'm going to put this piece up, the base plate piece, up here and line it up where I want it. Usually flush with the front edge, right along this body line, and then I'm going to clamp it into place. I'm going to go ahead and mark where I need to cut the fender with a silver Sharpie. Okay, so we got our fender all marked up, we got our holes drilled. Now we got to figure out where to place the flare part and then start tacking it and bending it around these curves. So what I came up with was I marked the line right where the edge of this starts. That. Then I measured from this edge to that line, which in the back is 12.5. Then I took and measured a piece of string. This is weed eater string, 12.5 inches. That's the distance from there to there. But if I just set this wherever and then start bending it, it may not come to the end like I want it to, so that they're the same on both sides. So take this string, lay it in there, and I want it to come right to the edge of this, just a little bit past that. And then I will mark on the base plate where that 12.5 lands, and I can slide this over. So when I bend this around and tack it along this edge, it should land right there at the end. I got it 90 degrees from the base plate. I got it flush up against the top edge, and then I'm going to tack it along here, try not to weld to the table. So as you get closer to the end, it starts to get a little harder, so you could put something on here, try and bend it. I think I have just the thing, because there's no kill like overkill. The flare part is tacked on to the base part all the way around and bent to where it's pretty flush with the bottom edge. So now we're gonna weld on these pieces. Alright, there it is, all tacked together. Like I said, it is a DIY kit, and if you can weld, it's probably a good option for you if you want some decent fender flares that are not gonna just break like the plastic ones. I'm pretty happy with them. So what you got to do is finish weld it. You got to just weld a little bit at a time, 2 to 3 inches at a time. That way you don't warp it. Clamp it down to the table real good, and then we'll paint it and install it. I got it all welded up last night. You weld all the way around, get it the way you like it, grind off all the spatter, whatever, sand it down, and then I hit it with a little bit of prep spray. Clean off any grease, fingerprints, stuff like that. And now I'm going to paint. I used wrinkle finish paint. Wrinkle finish. It takes forever to dry, but it looks cool when it's done. Or while we let the paint dry, we'll go ahead and cut the fender and get ready to bolt this thing up. At the very beginning, I put the base plate up here and marked out where I need to cut, and I drilled all my 1/4 inch holes for all the bolts. That gave me the line I needed to cut the rest of the fender. So that's what we're going to do real quick. If you ordered the Dirtbound Offroad steel fender flares already welded together, this is how they'll come, minus the paint. On the other side I used nut zerts, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So on this side I'm just going to use the regular bolts and washers with the nuts on the back. The only places that a nut zert would be really kind of necessary is on these 3 holes here and these 3 holes in the back. You don't really have a whole lot of access behind. On the other side there's more stuff in the way. On this side it's pretty clear. You can get to with a wrench. There you have it. The Dirtbound Offroad steel fender flares. I like them. I just couldn't bring myself to put plastic ones back on here after the first set broke off. And they're kind of expensive. These were pretty cheap. I'll leave a link in the description. If you can do the DIY setup, it's a little bit cheaper. If you want to just order them all welded together, they're not that bad either. This is not a sponsored video. I just saw these and I really liked them and thought they'd be a little more sturdy than plastic fender flares, and it covers enough of the tire to keep me from getting fixing tickets. So if you like what you see, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on social media, BleepinJeep Facebook page, and check us out at BleepinJeep approved on Instagram. Alright, see you guys next time.